A corpse? Is it real or...
Real.
You know what? It resembles you.
Yeah, I got that impression too. All we have to do is to understand whether it's a vision created by the slow or he's a stranger like me.
I suppose he's part of the local landscape. I'm not in the mood to look at this any longer. Hello, an uncomfortable desk. I swear they're made exclusively for shorties like Flynn. Perhaps this is his desk. I remember the secret compartment in the top too well. You push the lid for it to go up. It's locked, certainly. The painting makes it clear what still life's supposed to be here. A flower, spinner, and scissors. A weird set. I can't make any meaning out of it. A rooster with a sewed down head. The fellow's obviously in the fighting mood, and ready to use his spurs, if it weren't dead. It's as if this armchair was inviting me to sit down. Fat chance. I know such armchairs. They are hideously uncomfortable. Hey, I've decided to check something out. Come here.
What's that?
Do you see the stars in this puddle? Go ahead. You mentioned something about your destiny. We're gonna test it now.
And what should I do? I don't get it.
Oops, can't the doggy read constellations? Was a samurai mistaken, huh?
Take your toy, you junkhole. And will you stop your xenophobic jokes already? I just can't stand listening to it. I have lots of pals amongst humans, and none of them are such a freak as you are.
Then you are convinced now that I am the only real star reader?
Yes, I am. It appears I'm not a doppelganger then.
It appears that is so. I was wrong. Stuff happens. I should question him about who he is, but I already know he's a doppelganger, so that's not interesting. Maybe I should ask him how he got in here. What for? I've created him with life projector. End of story. It must be boring to be you. This is a good thing to talk about, but boring. Mortals on the whole are boring. Do you know what kind of token this is?
No, but I doubt it's for an amusement park.
You don't tell me this. It's for a vending machine. The machine's not working or selling anything, though.
So what did you want from me?
I didn't want anything.
Whatever. This is Flynn. Bo gave me a camera and suggested taking a photo.
That's exactly what happened.
See? I'm telling you the truth.
Yes, and this only confirms the theory that you are my twin.
If I tell you precisely the opposite about T. Gladera, will you give it a rest?
Then you'll be a lying doppelganger.
Oh, come on.
Come on, let's not drag our feet. So the key is just laying there in plain sight? No catch? I won't complain. The key is a useful thing when you're in the slow. A box full of useless junk. Familiar junk. When I was a kid, each of these toys was a real treasure for me. It's kind of funny that children get too attached to things. This is supposed to be in the still life group. Taking it.
What are we actually trying to find here?
Fire. The slow's exit is blocked up with windbreak, which, as the instructions read, has to be burned up if you want to get out.
There's plenty of trash in this basement. We might find something. Say, when I initially found myself in the slow, you said you had tried to create fire with a life projector.
Yes, and what of that?
Would it be faster to yield flame, I don't know, by rubbing? Since there's a whole windbreak over there, it shouldn't be a problem to find dry wood and tinder.
Well, try then if it's not a problem for you. Why are you hanging around and haunting me? I'm doing fine on my own.
First, you created me. Next, you broke the life projector. You aren't really doing well.
I didn't break it. The film simply melted by accident.
There's nothing accidental in the slow.
Foley.
What is this thing? What's the matter with it? It's behaving weirdly.
It seems it doesn't intend to attack us. Have you, been wounded?
Foley.
Is this Saurai language?
No, it isn't. Not Parban, either.
The greatest Foley. The greatest reason. Foley and imprudence create a beautiful world. We lose the name and the depth of ink we are created, and to ink we shall return. Our deeds are ours only partly. The rest we do under the influence of her words.
What do you mean? What ink? Do we consist of ink? But that's nonsense.
Ink is simply a name. It's blood. Not only Saurai's blood, but also the blood of everything that exists. It's used to create.
I now have lots of quests.
Yes, we'll sort them out later. Well, if you need anything, just say.
My name.
We don't know it.
My master.
Is he the dead Sahash upstairs?
From one are we made, differently are we shaped.
It truly doesn't like curt answers. It would probably sail through the Institute state exams that took me a whole year to read up for. By the way, it recited a line from the Revelations of a Hermit of Mount Phaeron, which was ciphered by 2 different methods. I even managed to decipher some of them.
Cut the gab. You're interrupting. Anything else?
My name, my master. The name shall give me freedom.
It seems like this is all there is to it. If the master is in the room next door and this cutie can't crawl out and reach him, it means something's holding it.
Let's bring the corpse over here.
I hope you were kidding.
No, it isn't.
Did you see the branches twined around the body? The slow surely doesn't wish to let it go.
Yeah, there's nothing for it but to search for another way out. Judging by the chain snippet, this chest's not a mere storage box, but an ink reservoir, and it's supposed to be hung from the ceiling. Flynn might have had one, or Bo. I don't remember exactly. This looks like a huge fish's spawn. A Solomonari head form. Some boring minerals. I've definitely seen the thingy with beams somewhere. In Flynn's house. And the other is a spear. Also a familiar one. Another of Inigo's offspring, I guess. A ram, cut into pieces. I found this branch when running around the forest. It was all covered with little soft feathers put together into fluffy balls. They didn't last long. The stream killed them.
Why didn't you ask me to open the compartment? I'm sure cats would easily handle that.
I don't trust shovels.
What's this? Looks like a photo's half.
This is none of your business.
This is that shot, isn't it? With Bo and Flynn?
I said this is none of your business. A sealed-up wardrobe. The word on the ribbon is written in the language of the holy, but it's familiar to me. Saurai often wrote it on the city walls. Acheron, beware. I believe one of these flowers is supposed to be in the still life group on the table, but the stalks are very rigid and— ouch! Thorns! I've never been fond of gardening. It's messy, and a waste of time as part of the bargain. Only Saurai can do such trash. The juice is so caustic that it's corroded the knife. But on my hands, there's nothing. Of course, this isn't juice, this is ink. There's some card here?
This is a card from a failed collection. It was issued with a magazine.
Not interesting. What do we do with it?
Who knows why the slow gave you this mere oak card?
Wait, can you see what is written on it?
Nope, but I have the same card. There's no name on it, only the price. But I can easily recognize the Mary Oak.
What prophecies from Mount Phaeron were you talking about?
The Revelations of a Hermit of Mount Phaeron. That's a code with illustrations which was found in a cave on that very mountain.
Oh yeah, and the hermit just gave it to you.
That code was found about 300 years ago, so indeed, the hermit's remains didn't put up much of a fight.
So what did his revelations consist in? Flaunt your little brains.
I, remember, well, what the snake said. From one we are made, differently are we shaped. This means every rational being has Shang, but La, or the body, differs.
Is that all you remember?
Yes, this is all I remember.
We haven't found your name, but we found this.
The name.
I'm telling you, we haven't found it.
Does it want to say its name is Mere Oak?
The sorrowful king of trees. Captivity for Shang, home for the heart. I'm a lock of Mere Oak.
Just exactly the same as the one I'm working on. Only mine is white. This one looks as if it were dirty, and even soft and wet like a rotten piece of wood.
Are you working on a Mere Oak bracelet?
Yes. Geez, they're totally identical. There simply can't be another one. I've been making it from a unique sketch.
Put it on.
What for?
I want to see what will happen. Put it on.
Well?
That's odd. Alright, take it off. We need to take the bracelet to its master. Milosh? Carium. I never thought everything would work out, and now I'm happy, my dear friend. And he was able to do that, eventually. Milosh, what's the matter with you? I was commanded to watch over the slough. You were to be reborn soon, but for them soon is like batting an eyelid. And for me, it's so long. But I was waiting. Who commanded you to watch over the slough? Bo? Hey, Milosh! It was neither Bo nor Flynn. I don't know them. I asked what had become of Flynn, but they said he was dead. Dead? Was he executed? Milosh, listen. What have they done to you? Hey! Carium, I heard you calling me. I used to come, stand up there, and listen attentively. But then I realized it was time, and I walked down the stairs. Apparently, I was sacrificed, but I'm glad that he pulled it off so cleverly. You'll decipher your crown of leaves for the king, and for me, please live. Uncle Milosh, we'll get you out of here. Rui, hello. Didn't expect to see you here, but I'm sorry for you. I'd rather the same thing didn't happen to you. Don't tell the family. Agreed? How do we get out? I need to find fire. Do you know where to look for it? You already found it. He is right behind you, my dear brother. What? What should I do? Tell me! It's too much for me. Milosh!
I believe he's truly dead now. So that's who beloved brother Carium is. That's you. I've seen this inscription in a jewelry materials handbook.
Your nose into my present too?
Milosh is my uncle, and this handbook passed on to me, almost heritably.
And you're his nephew Rui, who I've never heard of. A jeweler making a Mere Oak bracelet.
You need to decide what to do next.
No, wait. We need to puzzle everything out first. If Milosh is right, and now you're in his stead, this explains why you appeared here. You're my new partner.
I'd rather be a doppelganger. I absolutely don't like this whole thing. So let's think of what to do with Milosh's body. Brila has considered him to be missing for so many years, and he's been here. We need to take him with us, to bury properly.
Have you heard what he said to you? Don't tell the family. There's nothing left to bury anymore. See for yourself. The slough has half guzzled him. Be sure it'll do away with the other half as well. Why was Milosh watching over the slough? Come on, do say something. You always speculate on stuff.
Buzz off, will you? I see you're a hotshot since everybody sacrifices themselves for you at every occasion. But I don't care a cent. I'm not eager to end up like my uncle, and neither do I want to be a substitute, no matter for who or what. Okay, let's return to urgent. You still have no idea where to search for fire.
Milosh pointed at you.
Well, I'm not fire. I'm a lousy Sahash.
I should have guessed earlier. Burned film. What could be more obvious?
Who are you anyway?
I'm a mother-fracking star reader, a son of a Saurai and a mortal woman, the chosen one, the savior of the flat. Can we go now?
If you're the savior of the flat, then why did Flynn kill you?
I don't know.
Judging by what I've seen in your memories, you had an uneasy relationship.
We had a normal relationship. We always gammed like that. Two of my friends are dead. Why? Who allowed them to die? They betrayed me. Stryas, damn them. What am I going to do without them? Who's going to help me? I can't deal with it on my own. I need them by my side. They betrayed me. Betrayed me.
Hey, listen.
I don't want to listen to anything.
Carry on. I don't know about Flynn, but Milosh definitely loved you very much. Self-sacrifice and betrayal had nothing in common, don't you see?
Why would he sacrifice himself for me if he died anyway? What am I gonna do? And why did Flynn treat me that way? He used to cook, pick out clothes for me, and string my shoes. I'll have to buy shoes without strings, but I don't even have any money.
Are you really worried about shoestrings right now?
No, not about the shoestrings. You don't understand. The order is disturbed. If Flynn is gone, what's the point of Bo? If Milosh is gone, what's the point of me? Who brought me back to life if it wasn't Bo? And what for if nothing will ever be the same again?
It's all for the sake of the crown of leaves, evidently.
Yes. It's all for its sake.
I'm a Lac Mirok, a good, tired Lac, who shall protect you.
Well, awesome. Now this monster's gonna trail behind us.
And that's good. We could use his help. What should I do?
Burn up the windbreak, of course. That is what the whole fire search business was about.
But I can't. In fact, it beats me how to do it.
Perhaps the snake will help us with this somehow. I'll talk to it. What should I do for fire to manifest itself? You see this dummy, Rui, doesn't even think of burning.
Lac Mirok does not burn, could not burn, and shall not burn. Flame hurts. In the Lac's body, in my body, there's too much heat to endure the pain.
I'm not asking you to burn, you dingbat. I'm asking how to make Rui burn.
Make the stars inside your head anew. The ink shall light the flame. Learn the language of Foley, and you shall find yourself in our house again. And then no one shall be able to banish you.
Do you suggest that I drink it, or what? Look at you. The ink doesn't seem to have done any good to you.
Only those who know how to create may drink the ink, and the wooden bracelet shall remain a wooden bracelet, a bracelet of Mirok, the sorrowful king of trees.
Since Milosh is gone, does it suggest Rui is your master now?
Fire is its own master. Fire does what it wishes and battles what it wishes. Fire shall help, but do not vex it, if you are unwilling to singe your feathers, Mr. Bird.
Just what I need, your advice, you worm. I'm my own master too, and one shouldn't vex me either.
The Lac Mirok is your friend. Fire is your friend. Your sole enemy is Foley, and she had feared you until she threw you back, far back, hurled you out of her house. Now you shall have to start afresh. Now you shall have to start afresh.
You're constantly speaking about Foley.
The greatest folly, the greatest reason. Folly and imprudence create a beautiful world.
Yeah, you said that already. Who's Foley?
The greatest folly, the greatest reason.
Answer me, will you? Foley, who's that?
The Lac Mirok is answering you, Salamanari. Folly, the greatest folly, the greatest reason. Folly and imprudence create a beautiful world.
You are the greatest folly, stupid worm. You called yourself a lock. What does that mean?
The Lac Mirok does not understand what the Star Boy is talking about.
Here we go again. What does lock mean?
Lock?
Ugh, never mind. I asked the lock how to make you burn. It said the ink would light the stars and the fire.
But the ink has harmed the lock.
That was another question I had. It said only those who can create may drink the ink.
Create, right? Well, I can. I am a jeweler, after all.
Actually, I thought I was speaking of samurai. Samurai create with the help of ink, sort of like with the life projector.
So the ink will help me create a flame. Well, it's all clear. Let's go.
Where?
Drink the ink.
Why would I do that?
I got it. You're the slowest master indeed. If you drank the ink, you could change it as you please. Create a way out of here for us. Or rather, you would be able to do that if you were a real samurai, and not half. That's why I'm here, apparently, to give you a hand with this. So come on, let's drink the ink. I saw a decanter nearby.
Foley draws near. Foley is angry. She shall steal your memories, Starboy, and she will turn them against you.
Are you coming? I would not like to lose sight of you. You never know what can be lurking in these corridors.
Don't even start whimpering. Go ahead, I'll catch you up. Need to look around.
How are you still alive?
Who? Foley, right? Are you Foley?
That's anti-Foley to you. So, how are you still alive?
Why are you asking? It's not your business.
Oh, but it is my business. It absolutely is. I don't need dirty birds fouling my house.
You should shut your windows tighter.
Believe me, I'm keeping close tabs on that. You won't swing that by me twice. You've already died once. You're going to die a second time. And if you raise from the dead again, you'll die a third time. You're going to die until none of those who are willing to save you are left. And they're already few.
The samurai have still many, you brainless woman. You certainly can't eradicate them all.
Brainless woman? That's one way of putting it. But you may also call me brainless man. It doesn't make any difference to me. Though I'm foolish, I create. I create without cease. When you run out of ideas, I'll continue creating, and oceans will spread forth.
The greatest folly, the greatest reason.
I create a beautiful world. I'll be hearing from you, baby. No, sorry, not baby, kiddo. They called you kiddo. Auntie Foley will be in touch. Phone me if anything comes up. My silly children have climbed up to the roof to hide from the dogs, but this won't help them. Do you want to know why?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm talking about my children. Anyway, as you can imagine, they aren't going to sit on the roof forever because sooner or later it'll rain, and they'll have to choose between walking to the dog's jaws or going mad. Oh wait, I wouldn't call it madness. I'd call it behaving and obeying Mom. Obedient children will do whatever Mom asks.
Don't give me that crap. If you have nothing to say, I'll be going and not waste my time on you.
You do have bad manners, Mr. Bird. Your friends won't save you. Ultimately, the rain will pour down on them, and they will all return to me. And I'll hug and forgive them since they're my children. And good children obey their mommy. And how could you take in a pet and even give back its name? Now I can't even take it away. Only kill it. You have one more friend left, don't you, Mr. Bird? Fear him. Fear all your friends.
Hey, are you coming? I can't hear your footsteps.
Coming now.
If you'd like to help support this channel and give a little to the voice actors behind these dubs, there's a link to the Patreon and Ko-fi in the description below. If you're able to, please take a look and maybe throw us a spare bone or two. Thank you!